The power I have is not from the astral level, it's inherent, okay, in my being, in a higher being, yes. And I could do all that. I could point at the dead and make them walk and alive again. All this kind of power I had to relinquish. So he told the king, "Your Majesty, I have found one gray hair on your head." And the king said, "Pluck it out and give it to me." And the barber took the hair out, and put it on the palm of the king. The king looked at it, and he was trembling all over because he knew time flies so fast, and he was getting older now. So the people are always victims of any war. They're just bystanders, innocent victims, yeah? That's why I had to help them. I wasn't politically minded, I didn't care. I had my own corner of the world. I didn't care about that. But what do you do if your children are in trouble? Won't you want to do anything to help? The Buddha, of course, I told you before a long time ago, that after asking all of his top disciples and bodhisattvas which method, they all list their method of their first enlightenment. And then the Kuan Yin Bodhisattva, Kuan Yin, also listed this method, which is the hearing method. Those kingdoms of heaven are not forever. And he's one of the kings up there. 84,000 years long, he practiced asceticism. From the king of comfort and power and ruling the whole country, he became nothing.
Please keep watching to find out more.
This is 要看字的 It's reading glasses. Oh no. Okay, check out my luck. Another one. Oh, it's empty. Thank you very much. I forgot my glasses. You know, the ones that protect a little bit. I need recovery, okay, sometimes. I mean, most of the time, I need recovery. Can you hear very well?
Yes.
Okay, now it's better, maybe. My God. I'm only a spiritual teacher, okay? But I don't know, I have to do everything from A to Z. It's really tiring. I'm not complaining. I am complaining, okay? My God. From early morning already, 5 o'clock, they begin their schedule of wrenching my nerves. Every day. Okay, but this is my fault, okay? I'm complaining, but it's my fault. Nobody can help me. Because that is the price, okay? The price. Before you come down here, you want to help the world, not just your disciples, but if you want to help the world, there's a big, long, endless list of tortures. And you have to sign it. If you agree to it, then you can. But every day, sometimes it's really too much. Of course, when you sign it, you are in heaven. You don't feel a thing. Or maybe you know it. You know it all, but it's different. You understand? When you go down, it's different. Every day is almost like hell. They send only hell people to come. They don't send good people. That's a problem. I mean, nearby. Okay, I'm willing to do it. I'm still happy that I can. It's just sometimes so tiring. Yes, I'm so tired.
We love you, Master.
Thank you, it's okay. Don't worry. I'm just telling you in case you want to be a master. Okay? Oh, please don't. I don't want anybody to suffer anymore. So you guys, whoever is already initiated, take good care of yourselves, okay? I don't think I will have a successor. I already told you a long time ago, a few years ago, yeah? If I die, no successor, because I don't have the heart to really push anybody down the cliff. Not on purpose. Not on my watch. That's why I say no. Yeah. You're laughing. Laughing and crying. You funny girl. Why are you laughing? Huh?
Because it's true, Master. It's true. Everything that you're saying is true. It's true.
How do you know?
You did it with love. And you sacrificed yourself for us. And you in pain, and I feel it.
You can feel
And
it? Oh, that's bad. Don't feel it. Cut it. Cut it. Lock
That's
it.
why I'm crying. But it's okay.
Okay. Just in case you want to be a master, okay? Please, don't just jump out and say, oh, master, I'm already on the 7th level. And somebody told me that a few years ago. And the other one, oh, on the 8th level. I said, of course. Of course you are. Yeah. Yeah. 7th and 8th in hell. Because if you're a master, you don't really know. You don't know. You don't know that you're a master. Because it's a part of the contract. You know nothing. You only know whatever heaven tells you and shows to you. But you can't feel it. Sometimes I'm sad, nah? I don't always pretend to be always happy to suffer. Okay, everyday physical suffering or mental or whatever. And you don't even know, okay, until the heavens told me, okay, it's enough. I should change somebody else for another type of suffering. Maybe, yeah, a little different for a change of taste. They said a change is as good as a rest, right? So they give me a rest. So I say, why? You have other suffering programs? And why does this one have to change? He said, oh, she's still on the hell level. It takes a few more months until she can come up to the astral level, thanks to your grace. It's better to let her go. I said, well, thank you. Why didn't you tell me before? They say, oh, time was not up. Time was not up yet. Yeah. So I just have to laugh sometimes. Sometimes I'm sad, not because of all this suffering on a daily basis. It's sad because sometimes I'm thinking of how free I was, or how free I would have been, how free I could be. You know what I mean? How free. How free just not doing anything. Just take care of yourself, meditate diligently, and the world will kind of benefit anyhow, indirectly and slowly. Yeah, at your pace, and you don't have to worry so much about anything. You don't even have to admonish anybody and offend anybody or any government or any big VIP, and don't have to worry about your security and your life, nothing. Yeah, you take your 5, 6, 8, 9 generations up and whoever, a little bit of your friends circle, and you're happy. Every day is like heaven. Just like how most of you feel after initiation. That is the way. Okay. But unluckily, I have signed a contract. Signed a contract with the devil. Believe that or not? Yeah, sometimes people, if they curse you, they say, oh, you are contracted with the devil or something like that. I'm the one who did that too. Okay, but not for any bad things. You have to exchange. Sometimes I'm sad because I could fly in the air anytime I wanted. I could go through walls. Yes, I could be invisible. I could protect myself anytime with all the power that I had or have. But I'm not allowed to use. You got what I'm saying? Yes. I'm really sad. Because this kind of magic power, you don't even owe to the astral level. Most magic power you owe to the astral level, okay? So therefore, I ask you not to use magical power. The power that I have, the magical power I have, is not from the astral. 台湾都有翻译吗？好，对不起，我不晓得为什么一下来就讲英文呢，忘记了啊。 I said, I don't know why I came down. I just talk English. Because I see you guys, black, white, yellow, red. Black, white, yellow, red, the 4 races. And somebody in between. Yeah. But the power I have is not from the astral level. It's inherent. Okay, in my being, in a higher being, yes. And I could do all that. I could point at the dead and make them walk and alive again. All this kind of power I had to relinquish. Everything that makes you a dignified master, a dignified being, tranquil, peaceful, look like a saintly being, you have to relinquish all your power, the mighty power that you have. You can will mountains, empty the sea, everything you must relinquish. Even an ordinary master has to relinquish. They don't have that many, of course, but they still have to relinquish everything they have, including knowing the past, the present, the future, and bringing peace into the world just at the blink of your eyes. Everything you have to relinquish. And then you have to be just like an ordinary human. And everything you are using is only from inside, that you should not even know it. Just like Jesus said, you give from the right hand, don't let the left hand know it. Something like that. You got what I'm saying? Yeah. Of course you can see, you can know all that. It's just that not like in the physical dimension, okay? If you want to know whatever you have lost or whatever you have relinquished, then you go up and have a look. And sometimes you go up, you look, and you come down, you feel very sad. Because in some situations, you wish you could just walk through walls and disappear for a while. Yeah. And most regretful power I don't have, I can't use, is the flying, the invisibility, the walking through all kinds of stones and walls, not just walls, any kind, through trees, walking down through the earth and come up the other end. And what else did I have? I forgot, a long time no use. There were 4 that I'm most regretful. I had it in my diary somewhere, just to look at it sometimes and shed tears, feeling so helpless, so powerless, so weak. Outside, not inside, yeah. Let me remember, open all kinds of closures. For example, you lock the door 3, 4, 10 times, I can just break it and go out. That is if I didn't have you, the dear children. You're really dear. I mean, you cost me not just money, but spiritual power a lot. It's not that I'm not willing to give. It's just sometimes I feel sad, feel so helpless, because sometimes I'm in a real situation of danger. I could use one of them to survive another day without having so much trouble and without having to use too much strategy to escape. And even sometimes I might not be able to escape, like our Lord Jesus. Yeah, he could do all that also, but he couldn't. He had to surrender to his traumatic fate. And that is why sometimes I feel sad. I don't just feel sad for myself. Sometimes I remember all the masters of the past had to sacrifice so much. They had to suffer so much because they had to relinquish all the treasure they had. They had to come down with nothing. Mostly come down in poor circumstances, or in war, or in ravished areas to elevate that country or that area as well, already from birth. It's not like when you grow up and you become so-called consciously enlightened and then you can help others. No. It's already beginning in the womb of your mother. The moment you come down into this world, no matter what way, either borrowing the body like I did, or the soul had already gone to heaven, back to the 5th level, and then I borrow the already useless body, yeah? Most masters, they just came at birth, okay? When the body was already out, yes. But not all masters. Some, it depends on the contract with the devil, okay? Again, with the Maya, we call them. In Western terminology, they call him the devil, yeah? Yeah, in Sanskrit, they're more polite. They say, Maya. It sounds very soft, gentle. We even had a Maya civilization in Central America somewhere, which was very glorious. So whenever I say the word Maya, I have to think a little bit whether or not I should say it. I don't mean that Maya civilization, okay? I mean Satan, the Maya, the devil. Okay, so that's what we do.
Were there any other masters who came down to earth who also never took normal birth to help humankind? Did they?
You mean borrow the body instead?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, there are some.
Oh,
Yeah,
wow.
yeah. But I can't remember all the names right now, okay?
Thank you, Master.
I say most masters came down without, yeah, but some do, yeah. Depends on the contract. Depends on what you sign before you come down. It's not a signing with a pen, it's just maybe a handshake with the devil. Yeah, this is what you have to do. Are you okay with that? Of course you're okay. Yeah? You have to be okay. There's no choice. This is their realm, okay, the Maya's realm, the created realm, the shadow world. And we have to do accordingly, yes? That is a problem because it has been established already. There's no way we can get away with that, okay? But I did not come down to tell you this. I don't know why I told you all this. I don't know why. I noticed something that I want to tell you. And then they harassed me over there. Not deliberately, but habitually. And I forgot something better than the devil and my contract. I did not really. It just came out. My God.
It's okay.
It's okay. You forgive me? Thank you, my love. She says it's okay. Why is it so okay?
Everything comes from you.
Everything that comes from you is okay? Everything that comes from you is okay? All right, thank you for being so kind. I want to tell you a story of the Buddha's reincarnation a long time ago. Long time ago. You know that, right? 2,600 something or 700 years ago when the Buddha last appeared on earth, okay? Anybody is still crying? And borrow a tissue? You have it? You have some? Yeah. Boy, don't cry, they said. Big boys don't cry. You look big and you're a boy. You cry? Okay, it's good, love. We do anything here. We laugh, we cry, we roll around, we make trouble. Yeah. We do anything that other so-called practitioner groups don't ever do. Yeah. Most masters, they don't go out and touch your hand, your head, or hoorah with you, no? I just do whatever I feel like at that moment. When that group of people needs that. But it becomes like a habit. It's a problem. That other people expect it. That's the thing. Everything spontaneous is good, okay? Everything that is expected and forced issue, no good result, or very minimal, no good, okay? Last week, the kitchen cooked me something, and I invited some Westerners. Don't expect that again. I'm just saying that. How come today there are more Westerners than last week, huh? You watch the news, huh? SMTV News. Master treats the Westerners to something. Okay. No, of course, I will invite you. Don't worry, today. I asked them to cook something more so that we can come up and eat together. Because Sunday I have no food. Last time I was just joking. I said, Sunday I work the most and they don't give me food. And they took it seriously. And they wrote me a letter asking, can we cook for you every Sunday now? Simple food only, no problem. And I was just joking. Even if they don't cook for me, there's always instant noodles, which I always have because I know my life is never regular. Some day I have food, some day they forget, or something happens, or I have to go. Understand me? I always have some instant noodles, and there's always something like powder soup, because the doctor told me I cannot eat the brown rice sesame anymore. Thank you very much. After I told you I can't eat that anymore somehow. He said it's too nutritious or something, too much iron for me. And they took the blood test and they told me what I should not eat, what I should eat. According to them, I can't eat much. And then I have to take medicine 8 times a day. Every 2 hours, the alarm rings, and so I just threw them out. Yeah, by the way, I can't even take medicine. That is the problem. Because heaven warned me, if you continue to take this medicine, because I take medicine, nothing works, it just makes more trouble, more nerves wrenching somehow. But with the timing, I don't have enough time to keep following every 1-2 hours. The alarm rings to take medicine, and you have to cook, or you have to prepare something with it. So I just threw it out. But before that, heaven warned me, say, if you continue to take this medicine, the Maya will mix poison in it. Poisonous energy, understand? And then you will be nerves wrecked, something like that. Even the sick can't take medicine. It's just like, okay, I'm breathtakingly taking my medicine. I still cannot. So I just don't take it anymore, and I'm still alive, thank God, huh? Yeah, because if I take medicine, no good anyway, understand? So I just didn't take it for a long time, and the doctor keeps writing me, saying, please, we calculate that this medicine's out already, can I send it? I don't have to see you, I just send it, because he's thinking I don't want to see him. It's not like that. It's not like that. He's a good doctor and very caring, like a father. How would I not want to see him? It's just I cannot, okay? But I haven't got even time to call him to tell him that yet. But see, I cannot explain. I said, I don't have time to explain now. I sent a message, through some staff, distant staff. They're not working next to me. We're working together, but nowadays you don't have to be next to each other. They can do USB, and then I check, and then I call them or write or whatever. Yeah, it's easier like that. Why would I tell him something like that? What was it before? Anybody listened? Buddha. A Buddha story, my God. It's always about me. Aiyo, how boring. I hope you get bored one day so I can retire. Huh?
Never.
No? No retirement? I'm over 65. You understand? In Europe, now they raise a maximum retirement to 65. Before it was 60. I'm over that even. Huh? I still have to work, and Sunday no food. I was only joking. Just like, you see, the war is not fair. You know what I mean? Just a kind of talking. Just like I'd say any nonsense thing to you, just to amuse you and keep you on your seat. Yeah? So you don't run outside buying stuff. Huh? Saving your money. That's what. Eh? But they took it seriously. Yeah. If I was really serious, I would have been dead by now, because there are many Sundays past already. Understand me? It's not the first Sunday ever. Huh? Are you okay? You cold? Just wear it in. Wear it. Okay. All right. By the way, I feel it. My knees, nothing else. Everything else, I'm all equipped inside out. We women. Yeah. Okay, a long time ago, yeah? Sakyamuni Buddha himself had reincarnated as a king in a very powerful, prosperous kingdom. And he lived 84,000 年, 84,000 years ruling his kingdom in all prosperous manner and enjoying all types of, privilege and happiness and material comforts as befits a king. Yeah? Okay. Are you all right, love? Just stretch it out, don't care. You want to sit up here? High a little bit? So your legs are all right? No, because somebody has some problem, you know. If they sit too long, the knees or their legs have a problem, especially Westerners. That's why I let you sit up here, maybe, so you can have a little more room. Long legs also have a problem. See, that's why I'm born with short legs. Everything short, except except long brain, long talk. But if you know me before I became a so-called master, you would not recognize me. I don't recognize myself. I hardly say anything before. Even people scold me or jealous or saying bad things to me, I didn't know how to answer. I just kept quiet. Yeah. Everybody who knew me in India when I was in some ashram, they would know, your master was very, very quiet. And now I'm the opposite. I talk to no end. Because you like it. Yeah, actually, this is the thing. Yeah, being a master. Somebody wants something good, you must give. Okay? Yeah. Mostly, yeah. There was that king, his name was Makadeva. He ruled his kingdom already 84,000 years. Wow, imagine you lived that long. I wonder if they had dentists in those days. Yeah, all the teeth keep growing back. No, I'm not joking. There are some instances. There was a book written about many people who lived long, and some of them had grown the third time teeth. Yeah, I wonder if it's possible. When I lose my teeth, can I have them without having to go to the dentist? Actually, I hope I do. I don't have time to go to the dentist. Every time my staff, you know, they send a letter and say, Master, who's going to the dentist, who's going to check her ears and nose and my eyes? And I thought, oh my God, I wish I could go and check also. But I can't. It's truly like that. And even outsider people who ask me to help do this, do that as well. They think I have 84,000 arms. Yeah? Okay. Anyway, he must have had a very, very comfortable life. So sorry if I don't always look at you. I forget, okay? Yeah, I forget. Oh, so many sit everywhere. He must have had a very comfortable and blissful type of existence. Otherwise, who would like to live 84,000 years? This is my life, no. I don't want to live 84,000 years. I live as much as normal human life or a little bit above, okay. But not 84,000 years. To do what? Huh? Sunday, no food, and have to work extra, have to work double, can't go to the dentist, can't go nose, ear, eye, doctor. What? Huh? Okay, I don't mind. Actually, I don't mind. It's just that the mental torture sometimes worse than the physical. You just have to laugh at it sometimes. I do know why. I do know why. And that is a good thing. Okay? At least I know why. I know it's all my fault. I took on this job, took on the world even, yeah? Taking on this job is already good enough, hardship enough. Did you ever hear any master feel very happy and laughing all day because he's a master? You saw all the master photos. Do they really laugh so loud? Huh? Or big, from ear to ear? No, you see all the master photos, including Buddha. Is he smiling on the photo? I mean, nothing, right? I saw many Indian masters, none of them laughing, smiling, nada. Niente, nix. Okay. But I'm laughing. I don't know. I probably am a laughing Buddha. If I'm a Buddha at all. Yeah. I am? Oh, thank you for anointing me. So I'm a Buddha, sort of. Okay. All right. Who cares? If I'm a Buddha at all, I'm really a very hard-working Buddha. Every minute, every second, working. Huh? Okay. No, not me again. My God. What a boring guy. 84,000 years he ruled his kingdom. I cannot just give no example, understand me? A living example. Not a living master, but living example. Yeah? Combine, weaving together. Otherwise you don't capiche. Yeah? 84,000 years he ruled his kingdom magnificently. Must have a lot of merits in the front. Surely he had, okay? Yeah, of course, after he offered his eyes, his body, his limbs to all sentient beings, life after life, and doing many good deeds, how would he not have merit to enjoy a kingdom? Okay. Now, one day, he was walking outside in his beautiful garden. He saw some leaf falling maybe on his head, and then he checked it, and then he remembered the ephemeral nature of all lives, including his life. Oh, so that day when his barber cut his hair, he told him, my dear barber, if you ever see my hair go gray, you must tell me, huh? Okay. So after some time, the barber found one among his black, beautiful, lustrous hair. There was one single gray hair that popped out. Oh. So he told the king, Your Majesty, I have found one gray hair on your head. And the king said, pluck it out and give it to me. And the barber took the hair out, and put it on the palm of the king. The king looked at it, and he was trembling all over, because he knew time flies so fast, and he was getting older now. After 84,000 years, I would think he would know, but no, he did not. He must wait for this hair to fall on his hand. Then he realized, he must have had a blissful, happy life every day. Or he must have been so bleeping busy like me that he did not know time passed. Truly, yesterday I wrote a reply to a Philippine friend, Mrs. Cecile Alvarez, the wife of the Senator Alvarez of the Philippines. I just support her organization to help the children, the needy children. I did not know she was so humble, she never told me, okay? I thought she was just working for the president, the government, okay? I did help some before, but I didn't know she had one. And her organization won award twice from the United Nations. I didn't even know anything, okay? She's a very humble person. She doesn't talk a lot, yeah. So she wrote me a thank you letter and all that, yeah, and asked me to go to Philippines when she programmed something for the children and for the Philippines there. I really feel very, very kind of regretful, because time has passed so quickly since I last saw her. Must be maybe 10 years ago when they were here, the Philippine VIP, right? My God, and I haven't even said hello, goodbye, nothing to them. And then, of course, the president, the former President Ramos, came a few times, but I haven't even had a chance to see him personally. I was in Europe somewhere. And of course, he didn't have to report to me when he came, when he went, security reason also. But we did give him treatment, good treatment, like VIP treatment when he came. The association members with our master. Yeah, that you can. Anything to do with me, it becomes like a difficult task. Anything to do with anybody else is very smooth, very convenient, very comfortably carried out. So I wrote,
There's something on your microphone.
Something on my microphone? Oh, this is a little friend. He wants to talk for me something? You want to take off my post? You can't even talk? Okay, let's go out before they harm you. Some way, if you fall down, people might not see you and might step on you. I put him on a tree, on a plant. 放在树木上给他有东西吃。 I say put him on a plant somewhere so he can eat the leaves. It's a little baby. How did he make it all the way here? That a tiny one. How did he make it all this way here? That a tiny one. What was I saying before the worm?
About the gray hair.
The gray hair, okay. How could he be so busy or so enjoying that? In 84,000 years, he didn't know time passed. So I wrote a letter. So in that case, I am really pardoned, okay, for forgetting to have more contact with the good friends in the Philippines. We are all busy anyway. They are also busy, yeah. So maybe they understand me and they forgive me, of course. But still, that is not nice not to see friends and just work, okay? And no fun, no play, just work. So I wrote, I say, the time passes so quickly. I don't really realize it. And I didn't know you had such a noble organization, yeah. Like apologetic, okay? And I say, time really flies so fast. I say, it's all my fault that being too busy, with things and with demands. And so we haven't been in touch for a long time. But I have never forgotten you and your husband. The senator, I never forgot them. I never forgot the Philippines, the president and all the people, the senator and parliamentary personnel who treated me like a VIP, at least. Not a princess, but VIP. Yeah, they even had security guards around me everywhere I went, treating me absolutely with utmost respect and friendship. I wonder, because the Philippines is not one of the most powerful or rich countries. They have to send their people to go out to work in different countries to earn a living for their families at home, separated families. I always feel very sorry about that. But that is their way of life, and maybe that's their affinity with other countries. Maybe that's good also, so they can bring friendliness, diligence, and extreme loyalty, and nobility and generosity, even though in their country it's not a very well-off situation. So it's good like that, also that they spread out in every corner of the world to let people know the Philippine people are really, really trustworthy. They are trustworthy, loyal people, okay? And so generous like that. I go a little bit further, but remind me of the Buddha again, okay? It's well his fault. He lived 84,000 years and didn't know the world is passing by. Yeah, so what can I do? And then one thing leads to another, right? Or you want me to talk about Buddha only now, then you tell me.
No.
Just keep going. Just keep talking. As long as I talk, anything will do. Fine, I know that. Over the decades, I know that. Anything, as long as you sit here and talk, Master. Just talk. All right. Where was I then? In order to accept the 5,000 Vietnamese refugees, they had to change the country's constitutional law because they never had it before about refugee law. So the senator, her husband, Senator Alvarez, and other officials or the senator or the parliamentary people that I met and shook hands and talked to, they had to work to amend the law. You understand that? Wow. Yeah. So I met two presidents. The first one was President Aquino. She could not even promise. She said, I'm Philippine. I'm only working for Philippine people. And I understand that because the law was like that. There was no law for foreigners to come and stay in the country. It's just like every country we have a law for workers. You can't just come in. Some countries you cannot just come in with a tourist visa and then work. You see, it's forbidden. And the Vietnamese people, at that time, they were traumatized. You know what I mean. When the two countries or two parties were at war, they made bad propaganda about each other to make people already scared to begin with. Yeah, and then they looked upon each other like enemies, like even evil beings or something. So when the the communists came to the South, took over, they were scared already. They had to run no matter who. Even if they didn't have anything to do with politics, even if it had nothing to do with the Americans at that time, they ran because of all the propaganda also. That is a problem, no? That's one reason also, yeah? And of course, everything was new, and then they had to take over and control and make more regulations and rules, and people were not used to it. That's another reason, yeah? And all this propaganda and fear instilling tactics before the war ends. Oh, of course you understand, right? Yeah? Yes. I suppose if the Southern army or government had gone to the north instead of the north going to the south, then probably the northern people would also have run and become refugees. You see what I'm saying? Yes. So the people are always victims of any war. They're just bystanders, innocent victims, yeah? That's why I had to help them. I wasn't politically minded. I didn't care. I had my own corner of the world. I didn't care about that. But what do you do if your children are in trouble? Won't you want to do anything to help? And people who are in trouble, who are in need, are just like children to me. They're helpless. They're just like children, no? When you're helpless, is it not like when you're an infant? Yes. When you were an infant, you couldn't do anything. You had to rely on somebody to help you. The same with refugees or people in disaster-stricken areas or in some unfavorable situation when they had lost everything and even lost their country, lost their homes. They become like infants. They really need protection and help and comfort so that they regain the trust in the world again. You saw some news on television everywhere. One man, he lost his family members and he just carried his infant ran into the jungle and lived for 40 years. Remember that film? That documentary about the Vietnamese who ran with his 2-year-old kid. Ran into the jungle and he encountered the other people 2-3 times. He ran even deeper. Even abandoned the whatever new home that he had and began anew with nothing in hand. Just ran like that because he was so traumatized, so frightened, so fearful of whatever he saw. Everyone knows that we die somehow, one day or another. But sudden like that, you'll be shell-shocked. And you have no more reason left in your heart or your brain except running away from that. Yeah? Many people are traumatized like that during the war or any very traumatic scene. Some children, if they see something very traumatic or frightening, they just stop talking. They can't talk anymore. Yeah, it's like that. Even in Japan, I read it in the newspaper. The Empress of Japan, yeah. That one time some of her servants talked bad about her and the newspaper printed it. And she could not speak for some time. The Queen, the Empress of Japan. Imagine that. Not to talk about the ordinary citizens who have no power, have just a little roof and the walls for themselves to protect themselves from rain and shine with his family, and suddenly lost everything. His house burned, family members dead. The only thing he wanted was just to protect his son. So he ran with him with nothing in hand, and the jungle fed them. The mountain shielded them. I'm just too emotional when I think about people who suffer so much that it could have been avoided. We can all die, but such tragedy could be avoided. That's why I was so overjoyed to see North and South Korea make peace with each other. And now they took away the bombs and demolished the control posts at the border and no guns at the border even. Now just security men. You didn't see that? No. Oh, you didn't see it yet? No? Yesterday, no? Or the day before there was the news, okay? Anyway, that's why I'm so happy about it. And they really mean peace. You got that? Wow. Really, yeah. They took away all the landmines and demolished the control buildings between the borders, and now no more guns, no army there, just security men with no weapons. Security men only. Yeah. I came out of the retreat. I mean, every month if every month I can, I do a retreat for a few days, okay? Just to balance it out or to recover. I have to recover, okay? That's why I can't just see you every day. I must recover in order to continue, okay? And I have to recover for the world. You see what I mean? Yes. I just came out of retreat a few days, 4 days retreat. Working retreat, invisible. And then I saw the news and I was so happy. I saw it before you. Of course, I was so happy. I was smiling from here to here. I said, that's the way. That's the way. And then Ethiopia also made, similar time. Ethiopia made peace with their opposite parties, yeah? Opposite revolutionary armed forces, etc. Oh, I was so happy. I said, whatever, it's all worth it. It's all worth it. The world is going in a peaceful direction everywhere. And then the Israeli prime minister went and met the king of Oman, who tried to patch up the peace accord again with Palestine. I'm so happy. I said to my staff, I must go on retreat forever. I should. I really wanted to. I really wanted to do retreat forever. I told them, I have to, I should, I must, but I can. I have to do work also outside in the world. It's different work, yeah? In retreat is different work. Yeah. When I'm with you or I do paperwork and take care of everything, it's a different work. Yeah. I have to. Both I have to do. It's all my fault. Huh? It's all my fault. I told you already. Here, my love. The Indian. Oh, Sri Lankan. Yeah. She's still crying. My God. We are laughing now. Are you still crying? I'm not crying. I just, I think my nose is sensitive. Always the left side. It's the side of taking in the karma. Understand me? Always the left side. Somehow always happening on the left side. My face also changes because of that. On the left side only. Yeah? Anyway, I'm much better off than many other people. You see? Many people are more handicapped. Yeah? Even a brilliant scientist like Dr. Stephen Hawking also in such a situation that you would not want to put your feet in his shoes. Such a brilliant mind, brilliant scientist of our world still had to suffer like that. This was his price to pay also. Just to be a scientist and being helpful to the world, you also have to pay something. Where was I before? Where was I before that? Peace? Okay.
Refugees.
The refugees. Okay. Yeah, I just want you to know why I'm so grateful to the Philippines. Yeah, because they had to go through a lot of work, extra work, that just invited themselves to their country. They did not invite any more work. The Vietnamese came by themselves because of the situation of the world, of the war also. So they have to work extra. Understand, they had to take care of their country. Every government that takes care of the country already has a lot of work. You don't think they just sit in the office and always signing papers or receiving guests and that's, no, they have to work much more behind that. Behind the scenes, there's always some people who don't like their policy. There's always some complaints, always some poor people, some disasters, some other diplomatic, maybe unfavorable situation with another country, always very busy already, taking care of a country, millions of people. Therefore, some people always criticize the government. I said, don't do it. Okay, don't do it. If you come up to be a president or prime minister or any minister, you do worse. You wouldn't know what to do to begin with. Yeah. Yeah. I told you a story about a woman who went into a temple and prayed for the present king. He was a very bad king, but she kept praying for him to live long. And people asked her, why? He's a wicked man. Why pray for him? She said, yeah, before him was a wicked king also. And before him there was another wicked king. I always pray for them to go down. And then another king come up, yes, same or worse. And another king comes up, same or worse. So now this king, I just pray he lives long forever. So we don't get worse. You remember the story I told you? That is a wise thing to do. Yeah. Okay, so now I'm telling you that because the government of the Philippines, they also already have their problems, their population to take care of. They often have disasters. Yeah, you know that because I asked you to go take care of them. Yeah, we do a little what we can until they get back on their feet. Yeah, everybody help a little bit. I feel ashamed that I don't have more financial wealth. I should, but I'm too busy also. I can't just keep earning money. We could invest and earn money in different ways with the bank and all that, but I don't feel like taking other people's money, okay? Even though we invest in the bank, you have the right to have it, okay? Interest, but I don't want to. I don't know where all this interest comes from, okay? Therefore, I just give whatever I have in my hand through my work. Yeah, we don't borrow from the bank, we don't invest so that we have more money. Okay? We could do all that, okay? We have connections and we have ways to do these things, but I think whatever God gives is okay. Anyway, so even then, the Vietnamese are there because I kept going and begging and pleading. They have to change the law in order to accept the Vietnamese, and that's not easy. They have to meet together and some pros, some cons, you know? It's not like everybody would agree with the president or the senator, the idea, yeah? They have to discuss and they have to negotiate, yeah? Any system, when many people are together, there are always some pros and some cons. You look at the American and you know, right? They have only two parties only, and they have so much work to go through, huh? Yeah. The same, every country is the same, yeah? Because every free country, they don't have a dictating system. They have free vote. Yeah, so even the ones who oppose you, your party, must also accept them in your parliament or in the Senate. So because of that, it's good and it's bad. Yeah, it's good because the government cannot be. You listen to Chinese?
Oh, no.
Oh.
I'm listening. I'm just listening.
Okay. You forgot, huh? Okay. Never mind.
It sounds louder.
It's okay. I also forget. Sometimes I put my glasses on my head and I keep looking all over because I came and took care of the dogs, and then when I come back, I look for my glasses everywhere. And now I have a couple more glasses. I'm smarter. I put glasses here, glasses here. And it still happens because I took them from here. And I work there and I don't know where they are anymore. I am getting old or something. Yeah. All right. What was it then? You see that? That's a proof that I'm getting old. What? What was it before?
Change the law.
Change the law. Okay. Changing the law is not like, okay, I go to change the law because I'm the president. They will ask you why. Huh? What will the Philippines gain from it? Our people already need to have employment outside. Why do you want to take these helpless people, no home, no money, yeah? And you don't even know them, what are they going to do to our country, or whether or not they be good or bad or anything. So it's not that easy, yeah? And then you also have your opposite position. And every country, they have some like socialist party also, yeah? In the Philippines also. And that, of course, that will be against the decision, yeah? Yeah. But the Catholic Church, the Council of the Catholic Church in the Christian bodies, the governing body, the priests, yeah, the cardinals, and all these benevolent people, they urged the government to take them because at that time nobody wanted to take any more Vietnamese refugees. It was just repatriation. It was the end of all refugee benevolent programs. So only 5,000 were going to go back to Vietnam. And you could see in newspapers, they kill themselves, they punch their stomachs with knives, and they cut their throats. They did everything just to protest. Some of them did. I even had to visit them in the hospital Some of them survived, but hardly, almost dying. Or they went on a hunger strike just to protest because they were so fearful to go back. I told you all the propaganda really worked. Of course, the advertisements work. That's why they spend, all the big companies, they spend millions or billions to advertise. You understand? It also affects me. Normally, I don't like to drink any Coca-Cola or anything like that. But sometimes I watch on TV. I remember there's such a thing as Coca-Cola. And okay, I want one. Fine. Yeah, why spend all day thinking of Coca-Cola? Just drink one and you're peaceful, right? And carry on with your work. Okay, that's what I thought. It's not true. I asked them to buy me one or two, and then I drank just a few mouthfuls only, and I didn't feel good, nothing. So I covered it with the plastic around it, and I plugged the hole, put it in the fridge. Okay, next time if I'm incited again by some magic propaganda on TV or something, I had to sometimes watch it. I don't know how. But it just will come to your, and then I would drink it. And it tastes even worse because it's been there for weeks already. It tastes only like sugar, flat, and sugar water, and bitter, and I don't know what, and then and I spit it out. I put it back again in the fridge. I did that on purpose. Yeah, carry on laughing. Why? You're allowed to laugh or not? Does it say anything outside you're not allowed to? I like to hear your laughter. It's good. It creates good energy, yeah. They have laughing yoga, no? I combine. I always combine business with pleasure to make you laugh, see? I don't have a laughing yoga officially here, but you laugh all the time, right? That's good. You guys are too polite. I guess the Westerners are very shy. If I talk to the Vietnamese directly or the Chinese, they will laugh so much, yeah. Next time you don't laugh, you go behind them, and the Chinese come here. Make sure you are heard. I don't hear anything. Are you laughing or not? I hear nothing. I don't hear yet. Okay. Okay. All right, you're welcome. What was it then? Before? Coca-Cola. Okay. I did that on purpose, yeah? Normally, I did not know that the first few times. I'm just very economical. If I can't eat the leftover, I save it, for next time. But now I know that it doesn't taste good, especially secondhand Coca-Cola. So I will put it in the fridge again. I did it now on purpose because the longer you save it, the worse it tastes. So the illusion will be gone. Good. But still, sometimes they advertise or do something, then I still want it. Or maybe somebody near me that likes to drink Coca-Cola. I'm telling you, they affect you. Yeah. I don't really like pizza so much. In Italy, sometimes I go, if I have to go out and nothing else is easier then, because you can order them not to put anything, yeah? But the spaghetti, you don't know, some spaghetti has eggs in it, some spaghetti doesn't have. So only if you buy it or make it yourself, then you know for sure. If you go into a restaurant to eat spaghetti, you're never sure. Yeah, that's why I just have pizza. It's just simple, okay? You can't just sit in a restaurant or in a cafe shop waiting for somebody and just drink water. Huh? People are eating all around you and you take up a table and you eat nothing? Next time you come in, they say, we're full. You can't. Yeah. Even if there are many tables empty, they say, we're full. If you ask about that table, oh, it's reserved. Yeah. Okay. Now, what was that then? Yeah. What? Yeah, pizza also, I don't feel, I'm not really a fan of pizza, okay? And nowadays, even in our kitchen, sometimes they make pizza and they give some to me. I take a few bites and then the dogs will enjoy it. Yeah, so they think, Master eats a lot. Next time they give me more. More pizza. The dogs are happy. Yeah, but when somebody is near me who are pizza fanatics, then I will want pizza every day and I will eat the whole pizza, the whole big one. Originally, I promised, like, okay, I will just take a few bites and I'll give you the rest. As usual, I thought it was the usual stuff. When the dogs are around, who else will eat the whole big pizza like that? Self, Master, the great self, ate the whole pizza, swallowed the promise. And then I remembered, I said, oh, sorry, I ate more. I ate it all. You guys can always go out and bite, right? It's no problem. They say, oh, of course, no problem, Master. They say, no problem. But they were thinking, oh, Master, she says she doesn't like pizza. And look at her. She ate the whole pizza. Didn't give us anything. Not even a crumb left. Yeah. The great self ate it. With no shame, nothing. Oh, enjoy it only. I'm glad with somebody like that nearby sometimes, or some chance that I can enjoy something. Just like in India, I have to drink tea every day. Chai. I have to drink chai every day. There was plenty in the ashram, okay? Even if food was not left over, but always chai. And so I bought some noodles, and they have hot chai. I didn't have anything to cook water. I was not allowed in the kitchen. I mean, the kitchen had nothing to cook. After they cooked, they just moved everything away. So I used a hot chai and put the noodles in it. Yeah, and instant noodles. There was only one instant noodle I could eat, curry noodle. Only one. The rest were not vegan. And I put in there, covered it, my cup, in the chai, and then it took a longer time to soften, but it was softened. And it's still enjoyable. So if you go to India, you can do that. Yeah, good tip, huh? Yeah, that's how I survived. Because sometimes if I work and then I go into the dining room, nothing left. Or just a few pieces of salad that I didn't want. Okay. My God, I talk a lot, huh? From Vietnam to the Philippines to India. What was that before? You seem to always know everything. Huh?
Coca-Cola.
Coca-Cola pizza. Yeah. What I mean is the propaganda really works.
Yeah.
Propaganda or the energy of other people around you. Yeah, because energy is energy. You can't forbid it to come to you, to come into your magnetic field. That's why some societies, they just go away from the hustle, bustle of the world and they just stay together, you know. Like the Essenes society, like the Amish people, they don't interact too much with the world, except what's necessary. They stay together. They keep their faith strong, their energy the way they want it. Huh? That's how monks and nuns orders came into realization, because they just want to be away. And if you want to be away, then you have to reorganize your life to downsize your expenses and your needs. Yeah, so the monks and nuns just wear simple, just one type of clothes, one or two pairs, and then if you can't have money, then you go begging for food, or go taking some buds or some lotus shoot, something like that, to pass your time. And then you can use your time to be together with a like-minded, simple, spiritual, pure. But not everybody becomes a monk or nun really realizing what they are wanting, and they will go astray also. You see what I'm saying? Yeah? And then instead of following the purity of God devotion, they go astray and they become maybe somehow superstitious, or doing this and this, mixing things. So it's not the same. And then the Maya will use their desire or their ambition to lead them astray. Yeah. On the retreat, maybe we have more time, I will read you that. I will explain and read all kinds of Maya that come to you, all kinds of devils that come and tempt you, and how you would become, and how you can prevent it. Okay? From the Buddhist Surangama Sutra. That sutra is precious. It says that when the Dharma end in age, and the Buddha passed away too long ago, then that Dharma will be the first to disappear. That's a sutra will be the first to disappear. That's a very precious one inside their smarts. Advice inside many bodhisattvas, many of his top disciples, talking about which meditation method is the best, the most suitable for the great souls and the medium souls and the lower souls alike. I mean, low level spiritually. There's no such thing as low soul, high soul. It's just more awareness, okay? Higher awareness or medium awareness or lower awareness souls. That's what it is. The Buddha, of course, I told you before a long time ago, that after asking all of his top disciples and bodhisattvas which method, they all list their method of their first enlightenment. And then the Kuan Yin Bodhisattva, Kuan Shi Yin, also lists this method, which is the hearing method. Yes. And then one of his top disciples, or I can't remember the name now, and then summarize that and say, of course, still after all, the sound method, the hearing method, the reverting the hearing method is still the best, most suitable, and lasting, and most reliable. Because everything else, like if you rely on the nose, the smell to be enlightened, rely on the breath to be enlightened, everything else is not reliable. If there is no smell, then how are you going to practice? For example, like that, yes. And if there's no sensation of touching, yeah, then you cannot be enlightened, no? That's what the Buddhas and the Bodhisattvas were discussing in that sutra as well. So that sutra I like very much. It's compact with the method of enlightenment, the best one, the most reliable and the quickest, and combines also how to recognize if you are going astray and why you are going astray and how you can rescue yourself. Yeah. Okay? Retreat. If you come, I will have more time to read it and explain it to you. Okay? Yeah. Right now. Oh, the Buddha is nowhere to be seen. Poor Buddha. Oh, God. Looks like we're having all-day retreat here. Okay, what was it? Okay, never mind. We go back to the white hair. I have plenty. I have plenty of white hair. But I didn't have to wait for the white hair to remind me. I didn't have to live 84,000 years in order to know that. Okay. The Buddha, of course, he lived long in order to have more affinity with all beings. Yeah, the more he lived, the more he could make affinities. And then later, when he became Buddha, he could help them more. Yeah? All right, now, even at that time, he wasn't a Buddha, but he was kind of a diva king, understand? So his name is Makadiva. Now, the Buddha saw the white hair, he became very anxious already. Okay, so right, he knew his time was not long. But it was not like that. He still had 84 more thousand years, more or less, to live on. Not like he would die soon, like in 10 years or 100 years even, no. 84,000 more years. Well, 84, it means a lot, but doesn't mean exactly 84,000, okay? In India, that time seems like they have this certain number fixed. You know, if a lot, they say 500. And a lot more, 2,000. A lot more than 84,000. So the Buddha always mentions, like, the Dharma teaching has 84,000 doors, 84,000 methods. And the 6 scriptures, 84,000 kalpas, 84,000 lives, or 90,000, you know, they do like that, yeah? It's a fixed number. And if it's a lot more, then I can think of, they say it is innumerous, okay? Just like us right now, we say numerous, okay? So now 84,000 years more to live on. And he worried already. When he saw the white hair, he held it in his hand, kept it in his pocket. And then he walked in and out of the garden around, and then he felt like very scared, very fearful, very anxious, very much worried and troubled in his heart. And then he said, it is time that I have to go practice, meditation practice, you know, seclusive practice. Otherwise, I will not have any more merit to become king anymore. I will be going down on the scale of evolution. God knows what I will be. Yeah. So he assembled all his retinues, yeah, including his hundreds of sons and daughters, prince and princess. Yeah, they live too long. Of course, they have more babies. Yeah, and each one will have a corner of the kingdom to rule. Yeah, and then there will be one crown prince. So he assembled them all and all these officials and some important representatives in the country. Yeah, all came together, and he said, I want to renounce the kingdom, renounce the throne now. I must go in the forest, far away from all the things in the world in order to practice, to become a king of heaven. Yes. Now he wanted to make affinity with the heavens beings. All right. But at that time, he probably did not think like that. It's a Buddha's high conscious that would know, direct him to do that. But not his conscious mind to know that that's the thing he would do. And why he would become a king. Why should he become king of heaven? Huh? So then all the people were very astonished and said, why? You have been ruling wisely, comfortably. We are all very happy with you. Our kingdom lacks nothing. Why do you have to go into the forest and become a renunciate with lack of all comfort and royal luxuries? Why would you do that? And the king took out his gray hair, joy to them. Look, my hair already gray. One. I have to go. I'm getting old. He didn't know what getting old meant in this world. If he was getting old, then I'm still not born yet. For another era to come. Look, my hair, gray. I'm getting old now. I have to relinquish everything I have now in order to go practice spiritually, diligently, so that I can gain some merit to be reborn in heaven as a king. Well, of course, at that time, at any other time, any period in our human time, they always have some teachings, yeah? Like Buddha came out and told you what to do. If you want to become a heart, what you do. If you want to become a rich person in the next life, what do you do? If you want to be born into royalty, what would you do? If you want to be born in heaven, what would you do? Remember that? The Eightfold Path, you can be a king in heaven, or you can be just a Naga, the water being. Yeah, maybe a water king, but still a water being. It's not much power, not much merit, and just live in the water. Okay, have some power, some magical power, but that's all. Okay, cannot be liberated or cannot hope to be liberated if you don't practice somehow, if you don't meet the Buddha. Yeah. So he say, I want to be a king in heaven now because I have enjoyed all the worldly comforts, luxury and happiness and bliss. Now I want to enjoy bliss in heaven. I must go practice a certain kind of way. Okay, so he appointed his crown prince to rule the kingdom. And then he went into the forest. For 84,000 years, practiced diligently, non-stop. He went to the mango forest and became Makadeva. Maybe that's why his name is Makadeva King. Probably Makadeva was the name of the country, and that forest belonged to that country. Okay, now. So he went to practice for 84,000 years, and he, of course, was reborn after he died. His marriage finished. He died, left his physical body. He went to become a king of heaven. Yeah, because he practiced diligently. And you want to go higher than heaven. And you practice like that. And like this. And like that. And you want to go beyond heaven. Beyond a normal heaven kingdom. Well, good luck. Why not? Yeah, Quan Yin method. Master Ching Hai. Yeah, powerful, can do anything, no problemo. Okay, well, good luck. He still had 84,000 years. That's what the message I want to tell you. Is anything else here? Okay. He still had 84,000 years to live, to rule the kingdom in bliss and happiness and luxury and comfort. He was still worried so much already. It takes 84,000 years of whatever blum method to become a king in heaven. You know, heaven is normal heaven. Maybe astral heaven, maybe third level heaven. Inside these destructible heavens, meaning it still can be destroyed or maybe renewed somewhere else. Or just like something in the world, something are lasting, something are not. Yeah? Something can be rotten with time. Okay? So those kingdoms of heaven are not forever. Okay, and he's one of the kings up there. 84,000 years long. He practiced asceticism from the king of comfort and power and ruling the whole country. He became nothing. Just a little ascetic renunciate in the cold, harsh jungle forest. It's even a mango forest. He probably ate mango every day. How many can you eat per day? Can you eat mango every day?
Yes.
Then you can become a king of heaven. For 84,000 years, every day you just have to go take some leaves, pluck some mangoes, if it's a season. Yeah, mangoes don't bloom, don't produce fruit all day, every year, no? All year, no. Then you have to go dig roots, but some other kinds of berries and fruit. And for 84,000 years, can you do that? No, of course not, because you're not the Buddha. You don't have this kind of resolution to help beings. I really hate this system. I told you last time. I told you somewhere already. Maybe not to you, to the staff. I hate this system. I really want to break it. Either that or that, you know, NVIDIA order. Yeah. Just keep doing like that. It's too much for a Buddha. Too much for anyone. Okay? To have to recycle yourself here and there. One time a servant, one time a fish, one time a deer, another time a goose, and people even pluck all your hair because of greed. Yeah? The goose with the golden feathers. He can pluck out one and give every day to his family to sustain his family. But then his former human wife thinking to pluck it all out, and then it will grow again, and then it will be rich. And then plucked all his feathers in one day. Not only the suffering he had to go through, and no more power. From then on, no more golden feathers came out. And then they lost everything. We practitioners are also the same. Huh? Don't force the master to always have to see you or look at you, or, you know what I mean? Or shove it into her face every day. Go to her place and force her to have to bear you every day or every time you come. The master also has to recover because of the energy she spent for the disciples as well as the world. Okay? The more needy people, for example. If we are greedy, maybe we will lose everything at the end also. Yeah? Understand? So last time they put up a big tent in front of my cave. Cover everything, cover all the trees also, and some trees died. And I had to reprimand them, and I had to take it off. Not because I care about that piece of land, but because if I let them do that, the Taiwanese will not have merit, or whoever comes. You know, it's too forced an issue, yeah? You should not do that without asking. If you go to somebody's house, you ask first, can I come to your house? I'm going to put up a tent in front of your house. Can I do that? Even if the owner is not there, you must wait for an answer, right? You can't just go into any place, and just because that owner is hospitable and invited you one time, 2 times there for some special occasion, yeah, with all love and hospitality, that doesn't mean you can just take it by yourself. It's different. It's different when somebody gives to you voluntarily, And when you force that person to give it to you, is it different?
Yes.
Of course it is different. A very big difference, right?
Yes.
Mm.
It's not nice.
It's not natural, not nice, and you create karma. You cannot just say, because I'm near Master, near her cave, and then I will have merit or blessing. No, 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 not when you force it. Okay? Anywhere is the same. Maya will not allow that. Even if the Master is okay with that, you cannot have it, because Maya calculates everything. It's not your place. 5 precepts. Don't take what's not yours. Don't take what's not given. Got that? Okay. All right. Now, I just want to tell you, don't wait for 84,000 years to rule your kingdom, little house. And then wait for your hair to come out and then shake all over, sweating. He was sweating. The king was nervous, trembling, and he felt like some energy had left his body. He was so fearful. Then he was shaking and sweating. He felt like his soul had left him. That fearful. Because he was wise. He was not an ignorant king or an ignorant mortal. He was a wise king. He ruled his kingdom with love, with principle. Yeah? And he was, of course, inherently a Buddha. So he knew that if he didn't start now, he would have no time. 84,000 years. Wow. And no time. And you have how many more years left? I don't want to say anything. But for me, I feel like it could be tomorrow. It could be next week. I feel my time is so precious, that every day I feel sorry for myself. If I don't have enough time to meditate or don't meditate a lot, you understand me, or don't rest enough or don't recover, I feel very sorry for myself because time is so precious. It doesn't wait for you. Yeah? In a blink of an eye, 10 years passed already. I don't remember when I was 40, not to talk about earlier than that. Somebody around me asked, how old are you now? Because you look so young and beautiful. I'm 40 already, Master. Proudly, So, oh my God, I don't remember when I was 40 anymore. Sometimes we chat nonsense, It's never mind. It's okay, huh? It's okay. You know that, right? I chat also, yeah. Just to make them happy, yeah? Just to sound friendly and democratic, yeah? Not the Master. Oh, cannot have contact, cannot talk, cannot laugh in her presence. This is the opposite. You don't laugh. I want you to laugh, to feel happy, okay? Don't be so conservative, huh? Maybe you learned with other masters before and they were very, very serious and all that. Yeah, but he should be, actually, master should be. Otherwise, people just want to come and touch you. I went to see some disciples and they wanted to take my scarf. And what if I choked? You understand me?
Yes.
I could choke if they do that. Yeah, always have to protect myself. I said, okay, it's easy. Just touch the hand, okay? Don't grab it. I'm old now. The bones are not like when I was young anymore, okay? It can hurt. Yeah, sometimes it hurts here and there. When you have a chance to touch it, you feel, oh, I do have a bone. It complains. Okay, I'm going now. You go eat. Yeah. If you want to come up, the Westerner only, not the other people who stay in the Western countries. Only the Westerners, looking like Westerners, black and white and red and the yellow, no, okay? I just want to invite the Westerners. Because if I invite all the yellow, then I don't have to invite. They are here already. Okay, come and maybe they have something good today. Come up and eat with me, okay? Yeah, all of you. Westerners, huh? Because you're probably not used to all this Chinese, Vietnamese food, so maybe they have something like pizza, like last time, eh?
Yes.
They cook it for me, but I eat only one piece, one mouthful, and then the rest I even give it because I like it. They're like leftover from Master. My God, you're like hungry ghost. All the hungry ghosts like leftovers. Within 9 minutes, of course, I can give you. Okay, come. Yeah. Okay, 大家平安快乐。上天保佑，佛菩萨保佑。再见。Whoever going home can take some, yeah? Hola. Okay? You're welcome. Thank you, huh? Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. And the SMTV can also come here. Come. 谢谢那个翻译人员 Thank you for translating. Thank you all the cameramen, Hufa, kitchen. Thank you all of you for working with love. Thank you. Okay, can come have a look. The translator. I don't talk anymore. Come here. From where? Chinese. English. Taiwanese. Two Taiwanese? Taiwanese. Mongolian.
From English.
English.
From Korean.
Korean. Ola. Vietnam. Ola.
Ola.
Two Ola.
Yes.
Why?
Tiếng Trung.
English.
Help in technique, yeah? Technician, right? Okay. What?
English. Vietnamese English.
Vietnamese English.
Yes.
And then English Vietnamese, right?
Con từ tiếng Trung sang tiếng Việt.
Từ tiếng Trung ra tiếng Việt. Oh, wow. She's from Chinese to Vietnamese. He's from English to Vietnamese, or Vietnamese to English,
Yes.
or Mongolia to Chinese, Chinese, Mongolia, Korean to Russian, right? Okay, thank you. Okay, good. All right. Thank you very much. Appreciate it. Appreciate your help. Remember, God, you are divine. Have a good night. Remember, God.